Hi YouTube, this is Christian Brindle coming to you, bringing you another What Does Medicare Cover and How Does It Cover It video. And today we're going to be talking about durable medical equipment, aka wheelchairs, oxygen tanks, canes, walkers, etc. People always call and ask how this would be covered and if it's going to be covered by their Medicare. And so I thought we'd make a quick video about it, talking about it. Now let's start off with what durable medical equipment entails. So the website we're on is medicare.gov. You can find a lot of useful information there, including this information, and I will include a link down in the description if you'd like to go look at it yourself. So durable medical equipment coverage is covered under Medicare Part B, okay? And of course it has to be medically necessary and prescribed by your doctor and approved by Medicare and all those things first, okay? So durable medical equipment includes, but is not limited to, blood sugar monitors, blood sugar test strips, canes, chairs, continuous passive motion devices, CPAP machines, crutches, hospital beds, infusion pumps and supplies, just all kinds of stuff, nebulizers, oxygen equipment and accessories, lifts, suction pumps, walkers. I could go on. You can see for yourself on the screen some of the other things that are covered. Now, how does Medicare cover these things? Well, with original Medicare, if your supplier accepts Medicare assignment, meaning basically do they accept Medicare's terms and conditions, you end up paying 20% of the Medicare approved amount, as well as the Medicare Part B deductible, which the Medicare Part B deductible in 2020, as I record this, is $198 one time a year. Okay. Medicare covers the cost for different kinds of durable medical equipment in different ways. Depending on the type of equipment and qualifying diagnosis for a hospital bed, you may need to rent the equipment, you may need to buy the equipment, you may be able to choose whether to rent or buy. So a lot of this is dependent on what the diagnosis is by your provider, by your doctor, for different kinds of things. Medicare will only provide durable medical equipment coverage if your doctors and durable medical equipment suppliers are enrolled in Medicare, first of all. Doctors and suppliers have to meet strict standards to stay enrolled in Medicare, basically agree to Medicare's terms and conditions and don't bypass them. It's also important that you ask your suppliers if they participate in Medicare before you get durable medical equipment, obviously, right? To find out how much your test, item, or service will cost, talk to your doctor or healthcare provider. The specific amount you owe will depend on several things, such as other insurance you may have. So, if you have a Medicare supplement or a Medigap plan, they will come through and pay what Medicare leaves behind. So, they could pay that Medicare Part B deductible if you have a plan like a Plan F, or if you do not have a Plan F and you have a plan such as a Plan G or N or something like that, they will pay the 20% that Medicare does not pay, but they may still make you pay the $198 deductible, okay? A lot of it depends on how much your supplement will come through and pick up what Medicare does not pay, okay? Type of facility, the type of item, etc., etc., etc. So there is some gray area here depending on what kind of equipment you can get and necessarily how it's going to be covered. Only your doctor can prescribe medical equipment for you, obviously. Durable medical equipment meets these criteria. Durable. Can withstand repeated use, used for medical reasons, not usually useful for someone who isn't sick or injured, used in your home, generally has an expected lifespan of at least 3 years. To find out how much the test item or service will cost, talk to your doctor or healthcare provider, blah, 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 we just saw that. And yeah, so a lot of, and it's very common, keep this in mind, with original Medicare that when you're getting a piece of durable medical equipment, it's very common that they have a rent-to-own kind of system. Now, as it said on this very clearly, you could have the option of buying it, you could have the option of renting it, or you might have to be able to pick from either option depending on your preference. So, but it is very common that Medicare acts as a rent-to-own kind of system. So typically what they'll have you do is you'll pay the 20% of what the fee would be to rent the item for about a year to a year and a half, and then at that point, you'll be able to own it after that point. But not for every item. Some items you just have the option of buying outright. It just kind of depends on the medical records that are sent over by your provider, what their diagnosis is, and what the item might be. Hope you folks found this video helpful. I hope we answered all of your questions about durable medical equipment and how Medicare covers it. If we did, please do me a big favor. Drop a like down on this video. Subscribe for future Medicare content, including our ever popular, nationally listened to podcast, the Everything Medicare Podcast, which I've been hosting for a little under 2 years now. Okay. Also, don't forget to drop down in the comment sections what questions you have about Medicare for future videos. Take care. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.